Hello and welcome to the vlog. This week feels like it's gonna be a good reading week, but it's also the first week of February, so y'all know that means I am reading January's book pick in time for the book discussion. So welcome to the vlog, friends. I'm starting The Trees. I want to immersive read this one, so I'm going to put on the audiobook. The audiobook, when I put it at the speed that I like to listen to it to, is 5 hours. I'm gonna be done with this in no time. But I am going to the bookstore tomorrow, Tuesday, because I want to get Junie. So I'll probably force myself to finish The Trees and then sit with Junie so that I'm not rushing come the end of the week. So that's the plan. It's late. I'm anxious. I have a big appointment on Thursday. We'll see what happens. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. So I'm not sleeping well, which in turn means that I'm probably going to wake up with a migraine, but we take what we can get for right now. When I tell you I just had a good laugh. So I'm gonna set the scene for you. Chapter 1 of The Trees takes place in Muddy, Mississippi. White family sitting in the front yard. It's hot. Think your typical, for lack of better words, rednecks, right? So it says, Granny C stared off into space. Charlene studied her for a minute. Granny C, you okay? The old woman didn't reply. Granny C, what's wrong with her? Junior asked, leaning in. She having a stroke or something? Granny C startled them. No, you redneck talking turnip. I ain't having no stroke. I swear a person can't reflect on her life around here without some fool accusing her of having a stroke. Are you having a stroke? You the one showing the symptoms. How you come jumping on me? Junior asked. Charlene was staring at you first. Never mind him, Charlene said. What was you thinking on, Granny C? Granny C stared off again. About something I wish I hadn't done. About the lie I told all them years back on that nigger boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. Charlene said, we on that again. This the part that took me out. I wronged that little pickaninny. This book is completely unserious. I wronged that little pickaninny. Like you say in a good book, what goes around comes around. What good book is that? Guns and Ammo? It's windy today. I am headed to the bookstore. I'm gonna go to Watch on Booksellers in Montclair. That is my local bookstore, my local independent bookstore. I feel like I might have some credits, but we'll see. And then I need to come back and edit. Like, I'll probably be editing all day. So that is the plan. I'm tired, but that's fine. I got in there and only recorded a little bit because they were working and I didn't want to disturb them. I'll show y'all what I got when I get home. I'm gonna go to the Collective bookstore too. and just see if there's anything there that I might want. I was torn about grabbing Harlem Rhapsody. It is a book club pick for Q2, so I can like wait to purchase it type situation, you know? So I'm gonna go to the Collective Bookstore and see, which is another local independent bookstore near me. I'm gonna see if they have anything else that might be interesting to me, because I got what I wanted anyway, and I had a discount at Watching Bookseller, so that's the only reason why I'm going to another bookstore, because I got a discount. So that kind of opened my budget up a little bit. And if I go in there and I don't necessarily see anything, if they have Harlem Rhapsody, then I'll just get it while I'm there. If not, if they have something else, then I'll see. I haven't been to the Collective Bookstore in a while, because the selection is very white. They usually have like mainstream picks by Black authors, and like I feel like they're trying. But I just want to see, and it's Black History Month, so we'll see. It's not a bad store. The staff is cool. It's just every time I go in there, I'm like, the selection is not for me, you know? Whereas when I go to Watching Booksellers, they have everything. They have everything. Their staff is very diverse. It's woman owned. Like, you also can tell that it's a diverse group of readers amongst their staffing too, so that helps. But I understand what it's like to run a bookstore, right? So I try to support as many independent bookstores as I can, especially the ones that are local to me. So yeah, I am sitting in train traffic. It feels good to be outside. I'm a little anxious, so can y'all see me? Because I can't see you. Okay, there you go. I didn't really record in there either. But I'm gonna show y'all what I got while I'm here in the car. So, can I sit y'all right here? Are y'all gonna stay? Y'all are not gonna stay. No, you're not. Y'all not gonna sit there neither. Okay, anyway, got to hold you up with my hand. Okay, from Watching Booksellers, I got this copy of Go Tell It on the Mountain. Isn't it beautiful? I got this copy because it's the copy that Jess also has. I wanted to make sure that we both were reading the same introduction. And this will probably be the one that I annotate, even though it's the pretty copy. It's so pretty. Then I got, let's practice this name, Julie Muanya. I got A Season of Light. This seems to be a historical fiction. The synopsis says, if I could open the book, when 276 schoolgirls are abducted from their school in Nigeria, Fidelis Iwerike, a Florida-based attorney, poet, and former prisoner of war of the Nigerian Civil War, begins to go mad, consumed by memories of his younger sister, Ugochi, who went missing during that conflict, and fearful that the same fate awaits Amara, his 16-year-old daughter, who bears an uncanny resemblance to Ugochi. Fidelis locks her in her bedroom and offers no explanation. Jesus Christ. As a result of that singular action, the family spirals into chaos after unsuccessful attempts to free their daughter. Fidelis' wife, Ada Obi, seeks the counsel of a preacher, praying for spiritual liberation from the curse she is certain has plagued her family since leaving Nigeria. 14-year-old Chuk, beset by his own war with the neighborhood boys, receives a painful education in forced masculinity in his tenuous position in his family. And rebellious, resentful Amara is hungry for her life to be hers, so the moment she escapes her imprisonment, she falls in love, not with a Nigerian-born engineer in training her mother wanted, but the Maxim Kosik, the son of the town drunk. What? Maybe not historical fiction, but still right up my alley. I was excited about that. And then the baby that I have been waiting for, Junie. This I'm gonna start tonight. My goal is to switch back and forth between this and the trees until I finish. I'm super excited about Junie, so I ain't even gonna bother read the synopsis because I'm gonna read through that with y'all. And then from the Collective Bookstore, they did not have Jesus Christ, they did not have Harlem Rhapsody, so I didn't get it, which again is a book club pick. I have time to purchase that one. I got Death of the Author. This is by Nnedi Okorafor. I didn't realize there was a blurb on this by George R.R. Martin. It says this one has it all. So it says, disabled, disinclined to marry, and more interested in writing than a lucrative career in medicine or law, Zulu has always felt the outcast of her large Nigerian family. Then her life is upended at her sister's lavish Caribbean wedding when she's unceremoniously fired from her university job. And to add insult to injury, her most recent book is rejected by yet another publisher. With her career and dreams crushed in one fell swoop, she decides to write something for herself. What comes out is nothing like the quiet literary novels that have peppered her unremarkable career. It's a far future epic where androids and AI wage war in the grown over ruins of human civilization. She calls it Rusted Robots. I'm sorry. I might have to push this up because I am intrigued. I thought this was... So it says this is sci-fi, right? Am I losing my mind? I hope that I am not losing it. I think it is. Okay. It says, when Zulu finds the courage to share her strange story, she does not realize she is about to embark on a life-altering journey, one that will catapult her into literary stardom, but also perhaps obliterate everything her book was meant to be. From Chicago to Lagos to the outer reaches of space, Zulu's novel will change the future not only for humanity, but also for the robots who come next. A book within a book that blurs the line between writing and being written, Death of the Author is a masterpiece of metafiction that manages to combine the razor-sharp commentary of Yellowface with the heartfelt humanity of Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Surprisingly funny, deeply poignant, and endlessly discussable, this is at once the tale of a woman on the margins risking everything to be heard, and a testament to the power of storytelling to shape the world as we know it. Yeah, I might have to push this up. I don't know what I thought this was going to be about, but I'm actually glad that I picked it up. Sprayed edges. The inside is very pretty also. What is the... Oh, that's beautiful. It says Rusted Robots. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, that is what I got. Feels good to buy books. Feels good to support those that look like me. So I'm about to go in the house and find something to eat. I might have to push that up. I might have to read that sooner than later. I wanted to show you some Lawrence that came. Because my mama is gonna make me something. Gunner, you are shaking the table. But I need to get... Okay. Why would you do that? He rolled himself off the couch. And then just got up like, ain't nothing wrong. But I need to call my best friend so that she can see it too. So, I was on Blue Sky. I think I told y'all that I'm on Blue Sky. All my social medias are showing on there. I can't see you on the FaceTime. Can you see me? Guess not. So I was on the Blue Sky and I saw Adela posted this. She posted a thingy that she was doing, like a collaboration that she was doing, and I was like, "Oh, somebody make me a purple one," and she was like, "Ask Gay if Gay will make it for you, and I'll dye the yarn." So the Lawrence came today. Oh, hi, buddy. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. I'm so excited. Please don't ask me the name of the pattern because I don't know. I'll find it. If I know that it's a shawl. I know that it's a shawl. So this is the Dream Beam Weight. And if you don't know, I feel about purple the way that my mother feels about orange. Then we got this one. It's merino and cashmere. It's a fingering weight. These are custom purples. Thank you very much. Because I am spoiled. Look at this. I am spoiled. And when they call me spoiled, I be like, it's not my fault. Because y'all just comply. Every last one of them. My mama, Adela, my best friend, Indy and Asia. Everybody just complies. I don't be asking. They just be doing. So I wanted to call. Well, I wanted to turn the camera on, and then I wanted to call you and show you the lawn. I will tell Adela that you would like to be spoiled and that you like green. I will tell her. Isn't it beautiful? So, I also tried to talk my mom into it's okay. You're in my headphones. They can't hear you, friend. I tried to talk mom into doing like a make with me type vlog. So that like when she's making this, she can like show y'all as she doing it. Maybe if y'all go over to her Instagram page and y'all bully her about it. Kenny, you so handsome. Maybe that'll help her be motivated to do a make with me because this is getting made and I'm super excited. So I just had to come show y'all that. What you listening to?
The Secret World of Maggie. What is it, Gray? Is it Gray? Is it Granger? What's your last name?
Gray. The Secret World of Maggie Gray. The author is Granger.
Gray, okay.
It came out on audiobook today, so that's what she's listening to. I don't think
because I like to multitask, so
right. I don't think you've spoken to the people
I can
in a while on my vlog.
I prefer listening because I can multitask. If I have to read a book, I can't knit or do my puzzle or. So I like to be able to listen and or.
I also told them that because I showed them my Lawrence, as Lola used to say. And I told them that I told you that you should do like a knit with me.
Oh, you're trying to set me up.
I don't think it's a setup.
That's what I think. I think you want me to say on camera to have proof that I said I was going to do something.
I don't think it's a setup. I think it's me putting you into position for success. I feel like that's something that you would say as a manager to somebody. That if you... that I am helping you.
All right.
Because sometimes you need somebody to help you get... What did you say to whatchamacallit the other day?
What?
Do you have a calendar? Because it's your job to give tools and tips to help them stay organized. So if I just put it out into the ether, that a knit with me type vlog might be something that the people might like, and that, you know, there's something that you will be knitting soon. You know, maybe. It's just putting you in the position
is that what it is?
to be successful.
That's what it is? Okay.
You don't look like you believe me.
Anything else?
No, I was coming to make my plate, and then I'm gonna sit and eat dinner and finish editing. Because yeah. So Mom's listening to Maggie Gray. The
Did y'all
third.
read that collectively?
No, we didn't read it for the book club. I read it on my own. But some of them did read it.
I'm enjoying it
Because I suggested it.
I like the school dynamic.
Yes. And I feel like it depicts an HBCU very well.
I'm having flashbacks.
The third Danger brother, my favorite one, Declan. His audio book is now available. I'll fight y'all behind my man here.
I was like, do I want to listen? I read it.
You already get hot flashes.
Yeah.
You don't need no help. Declan is.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need no help. So, if y'all looking for an audiobook.
Something else that I had to go read because it wasn't available on audiobook is now available on audiobook too. And I was like,
I got my mama reading. If I don't get nobody else to read ever again, it's okay. My mother is one of us now.
I mean, I always read. I just...
Oh, we're going to see Walter Mosley on Thursday?
Yes.
I'm very excited about that. He'll be at a bookstore that we've actually never been to before. Huh?
I said, so am I.
We've never been to... I forget what the name of it is right now. But it's a bookstore in the city that we've never been to, so...
Where in the city? Manhattan?
I think so. So I'm excited. I've never seen Walter Mosley in the flesh. I'm gonna try not to holler in that old man face. I'm gonna try. I can't make y'all no promises.
So are they selling his new book? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it came out. If it didn't come out today, it came out recently. So he's on a book tour.
Of that?
Yes, the John Oliver series. So it's the third in the John Oliver. All I remember about that first John Oliver book is that I think he was a photographer, but he has like a detective, private investigator business, and his daughter is his receptionist. That I remember. Okay. So that's something that I'll probably start reading again very soon too. Hello. Wanted to come and do a reading update. So I am reading Between the Trees by Percival Everett, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. It's a murder mystery. There are murders of white men, and at every murder scene is a body of a black man that resembles Emmett Till's dead body. Haven't figured it out yet. This is a masterclass in writing satire, because I have laughed more times than I have not so far. And I'm about 50 or so pages in. I'm listening to the audiobook and reading it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Percival Everett has a fan out of me. I love him. Then I started Junie. This is by Erin Crosby Eckstein. This came out on Tuesday, February 4th. It is a historical fiction about a girl named Junie who is a slave. She lives on the Bellarine plantation. She's a very smart girl. She knows how to read. She is very close with her, with the daughter of the family that owns her, who taught her how to read. She loves poetry and romance novels, but she is kind of living in the shadow of her sister. So you probably can hear my best friend. I just answered the FaceTime. She's like living in the shadow of her sister that just passed away, but she's finding out that there's a possibility that Violet is gonna get married, which means she'll have to move from the plantation. So we're figuring that out. The writing style is very good. We'll see how it goes, but I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm like obsessed with the cover of this book. It is so beautiful. But that's it. My appointment is tomorrow. We also go see Walter Mosley tomorrow. I don't think I told y'all that. I got Mom and I tickets to see Walter Mosley. I'm super excited. I've never seen him before. Mom hasn't seen him in years. The third book in his John Oliver series is out. So I'll probably grab that. I'll probably grab all three of them tomorrow. I'll see, because I don't have any of them, and maybe I'll like read one of them this month as a part of in the reading realm, because I feel like with the trees, I'm gonna want to read another mystery type situation, so why not read some Walter Mosley? So yeah, that's it. Anxious about my appointment tomorrow, but it is what it is. There is nobody more unserious than a person who was raised in a place where it snows often, because I got on a sweatshirt and a fleece. Ain't nobody worried about this little scoop of slush that's out here. But I'm gonna warm the car up and get us situated to head to my appointment, and then we'll probably grab something to eat and then head home. I'll keep y'all posted. I want y'all to know that I'm turning into my grandmother. I walk in rooms and I'll be like, "Good morning," like that, because you heard me speaking to you. I'm turning into Gail Maxine Gillespie like overnight, and I want to know how the genetics skipped it. She skipped her and went right to my grandmother. Everybody, hi. But we're here. The roads weren't terrible. I don't need brain surgery. They're not gonna have to crack my skull open. I'm very excited. Hi, how are you?
How are you
tonight?
Good.
Anything to drink, sir?
Orange juice. extra milk?
I'll have a small orange juice too, but can I also have a cup of tea
Sure.
with extra lemon and honey?
Okay. Just plain Lipton tea.
What options do you have?
We have chamomile, we have green tea, peppermint, English breakfast.
Lipton is fine. It's fine.
good?
Yep.
Okay. And the juice is freshly squeezed.
Yep.
And we also had with a strawberry orange juice, just so you know.
A strawberry orange juice.
I think I want to try
Yeah, I want to try that too. Yeah.
We are at the original Pancake House. If you are in New Jersey, they have a few different locations. They have one in Mid-Touching, West Caldwell, and Edgewater. This is our favorite pancake place. So we're having a celebratory breakfast. We just gotta manage symptoms. Doctor said my spine looks good.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Praise.
Say it's small, but we only have one side. Just
For
it's
what?
like medium. For
Oh, that's fine. No, that's fine. Yep, yep, yep.
So I'm happy. The numbness, the meds, she's increasing the meds that I already take to manage my symptoms. But she said if that gets any worse, then she said we'll do like a nerve test. But she said that hurt, and I was like, no, thank you. And she was like, I figured that's what she was gonna say. It's all right. But I'm very happy. My mom is too. Okay, ma'am.
Got a bar downstairs. I'm gonna go buy them.
Okay. Y'all, this place is humongous. Like, they have everything. It's kind of crazy. I already want to come back and I haven't left yet. That's nuts.
There's been Jeopardy, there's been all sorts of talk tonight, but thank you all so much for coming out. Before we begin, if you haven't
So yeah, he hates the motherfucker. You know. Wouldn't you?
Yes. But I mean, so again, like, where did that come from? You just
What
sat
do you
down
mean?
and wrote it. You just sat down and wrote it.
You don't know,
I don't
Frank.
understand when you say where.
I'm like, let's like we want to know the thought process behind the book.
you know,
You just sat down and wrote it.
I mean, because that's a question, because you could just ask that question. What's the thought process behind a book? And it's an interesting thing. Like, I love writing. I just do. I do. When people come up to me and they say, "What's the best part about being a writer?" Always say, "Well, writing is the best part, and then there's other things, But the thing is if like I write, I mean, I know your mother is here, so she'll understand me. Like, after World War II, all these people turned up with this so-called woman's disease called hysteria. And in hysteria, you do things, you have like, symptoms, like you're paralyzed, or you're blind, or you can't hear anymore, you can't walk, you can't, there's all these symptoms that you can have. There are so many of them. But it's people who were in the war, and they got traumatized. They got traumatized, and that happened. So, psychoanalysis worked then. It doesn't really work that well anymore because people don't have hysteria so much, and those kinds of psychosomatic symptoms. And so, but Freud really articulated the unconscious. If you write every day, like if you lie on the couch every day and free associate, the next day things come up that you have no idea what they are, where they're coming from, who said them, but you just start writing. And then the next day, again and again and again. If you stop writing for a day, it's a little harder. For 4 days, it's almost impossible. You really have to start. And when I stop after 4 days, I go back to the beginning of the book. And I said, let me find out where I was, because I've forgotten now. But and so there's a kind of an element of free association with the work.
Right.
Yeah, and so that is so it's not a conscious thing, where you say, well, okay, what's the plot? I'm in this writer's room right now, and like everybody says, well, the plot, but there's the corporation. I say, man, corporation don't mean shit. I mean, like nobody's gonna watch a television show and say, well, what did the corporation? Magical. Like, for instance, if you were to ask to, on paper, describe this room and everything in it, it would take tens of thousands of pages to write everything. But, a writer with some facility, maybe half a page. This and that. The walls were white, but the floor was a pale green. The bed was this, that's that. The breathing was this. The sound in the wall was that, and you have it. You have the mood from then on, because your reader creates the image. You don't. You just write it down. The reader actually creates it in their mind, and every reader creates a different image. And what you have to do is give them just enough to be able to create for themselves, and that's what poetry does, because poetry is all about what you see. Really, it's amazing. It's like, I mean, I studied poetry for years. I can't write it to save my life, but I love it because it talks to you in a way that is all by itself out there. There's no other thing like that.
That was absolutely amazing. He is so kind. He's so smart. He has so much to say about like different things, but you can tell that he really loves his writing, right? Like he loves his craft. And you can just tell in the way that he speaks about it. He's funny. Like he just was so cool. It was so cool to meet him and have a picture with one of my favorite authors. I love him. It was so cool talking to him. And Kelly Garrett was there. I haven't read her books yet, but she was really cool. And her mom was there. Her mom looks so familiar, but they're from Jersey. So maybe she looked familiar because they're from Jersey. I don't know. But everybody was real cool. I got mail. I already tore the box up. A couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, I got a DM from Ray Gianna Rashad, the author of one of my favorite books, The Blueprint. And she was like, the paperback is coming out, and she wanted to send me signed copies just as a thank you. She sent me a signed paperback, and she sent me a signed hardcover. This is physical representation of all the work that I do. Like this is a physical representation of the passion and the thought and the love and the care that I put into my videos, into the books that I pick, into the things that I say, into the content that I put out there. I am so freaking excited about this. She did say, she was like, oh, I'll sign one of them, just, so you can like give it away if you want to. And I was like, girl, give it away to who? I'm keeping it for myself. So the paperback says, for your journey with gratitude. And it has her name. Shout out to the very pretty handwriting. We'd love to see it. And then this one, I'm just so freaking excited. It feels good to be seen, man. This one says, Shelby, every writer puts pen to paper, hoping their story will find its reader. I'm so thankful to have found that in you. I'm so excited. We are about to record the podcast. We're actually recording with Lacey today, which I'm so excited. We're going to talk all things romance, so that by the time you guys get that particular podcast episode, it will be the week of Valentine's Day. So excited to do that. I'm tired, but there is a bunch of reading that I have to do. So after this, I'll probably take a nap and then do some reading, to be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much it so far for today. I do want to go to the bookstore at some point today, to grab the Turner House. So, hold on a second. There is an author, the author of the Turner House. Her name is Angela Flournoy. The Turner House came out in 2015, 10 years ago, and she has a book coming out in like the end of this year, I want to say September-ish, maybe. The Wilderness. Yeah, it comes out September 16th. I'm doing a hell of a job remembering stuff. And when I saw that it said, I assumed that it was a debut. It's not. So when I saw that it said this is her first book, in over a decade. What? The hiccups really are childish. Her first book in over a decade. I want to read the first one, so I think I'm gonna go grab a copy of that. I want to get my copy of Harlem Rhapsody now, so I'll probably grab that. And then I want to get the first book in the King Oliver series. I've been calling it John Oliver all this video. That's because the character's first name is Joe. John Joe. At least I had the J in there. Y'all know how I am with names. But I want to get that too. Which I think I have the audiobook. I think. I'm not sure. Mom's currently listening to the audiobook. I might wait. Because there's so much I want to read. If I can find the audiobook, then I'll listen to the audiobook for that first one. So that I can read all 3 books. But I know that this ends on a cliffhanger too, so I need to get my mind right for a cliffhanger. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I read a few more pages of Junie. I'm thoroughly enjoying that. I want to put a dent in it. The main character is trying to figure out if there's anything on this plantation that can be sold to prevent her from having to be away from her family, and to prevent her mistress from having to wait. My friends, what about your friends? Y'all, I got my camera sitting here because I was recording for my YouTube channel. All right, bye y'all. Hanging out with my best friend. We are going. Where are we going first?
Joanne's.
We're going to Joanne's, and then we're going to the Barnes and Nobles. Oh, it's bright. I probably should have recorded earlier, but we was in her office. I was reading. I started a a shifter romance novella by Kay Elson that came out today called One Night Only. And so far, so interesting. I'm like, I think it's only 100 pages. I'm about at the halfway mark. That sounds about right. So I'll let y'all know how that is once I finish it. And then I'll probably read some of Junie, and then tomorrow all day I will be reading the rest of The Trees so that I can finish that, because the book discussion is tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 7. So I need to act like I got shit to do. So this parking lot will forever be the parking lot that we stood in the cold and helped Dad with your car. Or this parking lot will always be in my mind. So yeah, just spending some quality time. I'm surprised the boy hasn't texted us both and said, "You're together without me?" In those exact words. You're with Auntie Shelby. But, you know, he'll be alright. Ghetto. It is ghetto. Don't park crazy. Thank you. We never got an answer, but she's found a yarn. I'm now walking down the aisle with the stickers to see if they have anything that I might want to add to my collection. And the answer is no. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. They have like Happy Day things, but they're not on sale, so I'm not buying them. Yeah, no. Okay, I tried. Let's look down the other aisle real quick and see if there's anything down there. Yeah, no, it's just the Happy Day stuff down here. No. Nothing. Boo. Okay, I've never been in this one before. It's new. Okay, now we're working with an angle that actually makes sense. So I came in here because I want to get a copy of They Were Her Property. I want to read it, but then I realized I haven't been in this store before. Well, this particular location, it's very nice in here. Someone said that they were like building them to look like the bookstores in the that's a very pretty book. To look like bookstores in the airport. That book Knife right there, friend. This book right here, Knife, is about a man that tried to kill a teacher. I feel the same way when I gotta leave a bookstore, baby. He hit her in the face? Oh no, I didn't see that. I just thought he was having a fit, because I be feeling like that too, leaving a bookstore. I really don't even know where to begin to look in here. Sisters of Auschwitz. I don't want to read another story about whatchamacallit, the Holocaust. Okay, mysteries. Okay, the book I'm looking for is in nonfiction. We gotta find the nonfiction section. This store is like, oh, mysteries go all the way over here. Supermarket is a book that scared me. I didn't like that book. I don't even think I finished it to really be able to say if I liked it or not. I just know that I didn't finish it. Let's see if there are any. Oh, I thought I was.
Multiple times too.
Is he still hitting her?
That's the whole thing. You were talking to me, I'm staring at that. That's why I didn't even answer you.
Okay. Yeah, no, I had no idea what was going on. Huh?
I said you look better as a ghost. She's insane.
I really love all of their like special edition covers. They're all really pretty.
The Peter Pan one is amazing.
That is really nice. This is a good. There's a lot of. That's my favorite. Dante's Inferno. Y'all know how I feel about poetry. Okay, fiction. It said on the site that they didn't have the other one that I was looking for, so I'm not gonna bother. History might be where we want to look. My best friend likes to hang out with and appease me. Okay, I have to look up this lady's name. But as y'all can see, this is a really nice Barnes & Noble. Hello, and welcome to the end of the vlog. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Oh, I didn't put any moisturizer on my face. Okay, let me go do that real quick. But it is Super Bowl Sunday. I'm about to make me a plate. Mom made wings and dip and some deviled eggs. It was her first time making deviled eggs, but I know they're good. I have finished multiple books. Where do I begin with the books that I have finished? I finished The Trees by Percival Everett. That was January's book pick. It was absolutely phenomenal. It's something that I'll definitely read again. I think it's one of those books that, you know, you're gonna have to read it multiple times to really understand it. But I loved it. I love the experience of reading it. I love talking about it with y'all. Shout out to everybody that came to the book discussion. If you missed it, by the time you see this, the book discussion should be up in the Discord. That's the only way you can see the footage of the discussions is if you are in the Discord. That's the only place I shared the link. What else? I read One Night Only. I think I told y'all about that when I was hanging out with my best friend the other day. That was by L. Kaysen. It's about one shifter, but two people that met when they were in high school. They were fated to be together. But then something happened, which I won't spoil for you, and that is why they ended up breaking up. Now it's like over a decade later, and Cupid pays a visit in honor of Valentine's Day, and some things happen. It was quick, it was spicy. If you like, you know, when shifters are like that mated connection, if you like that, then you'll absolutely love this. I would love to see more if you want to know how extra I am, I put perfume on it, just be in the house and then go to bed. Anyway, I would love to see L. Kaysen do more paranormal romance situations. I finished today The DeSantis Cartel by Casey Mills. You guys know that Casey Mills is one of my favorite independent Black authors. She is awesome. There hasn't been a book that I've read by her that I did not thoroughly enjoy. This is about an arranged marriage. A guy, his name is Azrael. Azrael is next in line to take over the family business. And in order for the committee to take him seriously as a man, he needs to show that he can be married and so on and so forth. There is a particular territory that has been mismanaged. He's marrying the daughter from that family. Her family has treated her bad her whole life because she wasn't a son. she meets Azrael, and it's very much arranged marriage, found family. There's some violence if you like that. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I love Casey Mills. There's nothing that she could do wrong in my eyes. Hold on a second. So yeah, The DeSantis Cartel was very, very good. Those were the 3 books that I read this week. I started Junie, just an update. I'm not super far into it, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Y'all will see me finish that in the next week's vlog. There is a paranormal aspect to it that I'm curious to see like where that's gonna go. So far so good. But that was it. It was a really good week, y'all. I don't have to have brain surgery. I'm just really grateful. I have meds to manage my symptoms, so we're good. I'm like really, really grateful for that. I think my mom is really grateful for that. It was awesome being able to meet and to listen to Walter Mosley speak. He says so many good things, as you guys saw in this vlog. I'm glad that I got to do that with my mom. I think you guys have asked me before, or at least people that have been here for a while, y'all have asked how did I become a lover of books or like a voracious reader, and it's my mom, right? Like going to book events or book signings when I was little was normal. To see her reading was normal. She would buy me books and write notes in them for me. So reading was always normal to me. I don't know that I would have been the reader that I am if it wasn't for my mom introducing me to Walter Mosley or just letting me roam her bookshelves when I was a kid. So it was cool to have that moment with her this week. And yeah, that's it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. Love you, bye.